Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, guys? Ro here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing American Truck Simulator. We've got the Kenworth T800. This is the 2016 version. Same one that I've used a while back. Got the wide hood and all that. Fancy schmancy. We're driving a bunch of, we're going to be hauling a bunch of Teslas, actually, over to Elko, Nevada, out here from the, what is this? Voltison Motors. In Los Angeles, California, so we're gonna be going on a little bit of a trek, but I do have some things that I need to discuss, so I decided to try and do like a longer haul than normal. So, that being said, let's hop into the cab. I don't know why this bus driver is trying to signal me to go. My truck is not even started, nor have I signaled that I actually would like to leave. But anyway, nothing has changed in here. Everything is the exact same as when we previously drove this truck. So, that being said, let's actually go ahead, fire her up, and get out on the road. We're going to be making a right-hand turn out of here. Oh, this is going to be fun. Trying to get used to my new desk setup. I know. Once again, changed my desk setup. Microphone is in the same place. Monitors have moved, though, which kind of doesn't help the fact that, well, my steering wheel and pedals are still in the same place. Also, this steering wheel and pedal set, the steering wheel is great. The pedals are horrific. All right, I'm gonna try and keep this PG. I'm gonna try and keep this PG. Can I do it? The PG challenge. I doubt I can do it. I don't have faith in myself. I might have already said something back there. It's not PG. We'll see. Or like rated G. Is that going to be a thing on this channel? Probably not. But yeah, anyway, this pedal set is like the pedals are just moving all over the place tonight. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. Look at that motorcyclist though. Looks tiny. Like, actually, that actually doesn't look right in terms of size, is what she said. Oh, gotta keep it G, bruh. No, I'm just kidding. This is my channel. I run it how I want it. But yeah. So, topics of the day. Let's see here. So we got the Vectro Beast, which is actually my computer. We've got who the hell is Flominel? We've got Vectro Fox. That new logo life, and we have got a little something else at the end that I need to discuss. So right off the bat, let's start with the Vectro Beast. I've got some in case you don't know what the Vectro Beast is, that's my gaming rig. That's what I record videos on. That's what I upload videos from. That is the computer that drives everything. That's how I play ATS. That's how I play GTA 5. That's, you know, that's everything. Without the Vectro Beast, this channel would not be a thing. Now, what is in the Vectro Beast? This is something I actually don't answer in videos ever, because I have specifically set a PC part list link that you guys can click on. It's like on the about page of my channel. That, yeah, you just click on it and you see everything. But today I'm just going to go ahead and answer pretty much as I can. So let's start with the case. It's actually in an NZXT Phantom 410. I've got it in white with a black trim. It's got 6 case fans. 3 of them are clear LED whites. One is a blue 140 millimeter LED fan, and the other 2 are just kind of basic 120 millimeters that came with this case. It's got an AMD FX 8320 overclocked from 3.5 gigahertz to 4.0 currently. It's got an aftermarket cooler CPU-wise, so it has the Arctic Freezer Pro 7 Rev 2. something like that. Nailed it. It's it's a mouthful. It's what she said. But you know, I don't know why I hit the brake so hard. The sensitivity's off or something. I don't know, because I barely tapped it. Is what I said. So anyway, yeah, it's like it's a good cooler. It's getting the job done right. Of course, we have a motherboard to take it. It's from MSI. It's a Crate Edition 970A. Crate Edition SLI motherboard. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. I have 16 gigabytes of overclocked DDR3 RAM. It's overclocked to 1866 megahertz off of the stock 1600. Obviously, the GPU, of course, that's going to be a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 Founders Edition. Power supply is going to be a Thermaltake T2 700 watt power supply, or TR2 or something like that. And it's got like two 1 terabyte hard drives, two 1 terabyte hard drives, one 500 gigabyte hard drive, one 120 gigabyte SSD, and one 240 gigabyte SSD. And is that all? That's pretty much all the exciting things. I think that's kind of it. So that's what's in it right now. I do have upgrades planned. In fact, I have one part on the way. I actually ordered it about 3 hours ago before recording this video. So I have basically two groups of upgrades planned. I'm going to start with aesthetics. After that, I can focus on performance, because I've been kind of putting off aesthetics for a very long time. Performance-wise, my computer's doing fine, so there's no real need for that. So aesthetics, I would like my computer to look a bit nicer. So, of course, for the case, I'm actually going to be upgrading to the NZXT H440. It's going to be white with black trim. That's the part that I ordered. I actually just bought it. Should be here within the next week or so, which is pretty awesome. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Going to be very exciting to rebuild my computer once again, but, you know, it's all in fun. And all in love, too, because I am damn near in love with this computer. It's going to be awesome. But, that's going to be the new case. Wow. It got bright. Cool story, bro. What time is it? 10:32. Interesting. Interesting time for it to suddenly get bright, but okay, works. Next, I want to focus on lighting. I want to get an NZXT Hue Plus, as well as their AER RGB fans. The fans are actually going to go in my computer. Originally, I was going to just go with the NZXT Plus, or Hue Plus, and the 4 LED strips that come with it. Put all the LEDs in my computer and call it good. But then they released the AER RGB fans. I am 100% in love with them. They look awesome. I love NZXT and their products. Not sponsored, I wish, but they make awesome products. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna get the fans to go in the computer. I'm also going to get the LED. Oh, whoa, we are merging. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, totally missed it. Well, almost missed it. Almost. Totally sorry about that Dodge Magnum back there. That was I don't know what you're talking about. But what was up with that cut in the video? I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah, I'm gonna be looking at the Hue Plus. So the RGB fans will go in the computer. The LED lighting, I'm actually going to stick them to the back of my desk, and I'm gonna get a nice kind of glow on my desk. It's gonna look awesome. I just know it's gonna look so good. So that's exciting. So that's going to be for the lighting. And the last thing is actually the power supply. This is kind of an odd one. You would think the power supply would go with like under performance and stuff like that, and not aesthetics. The reason is pretty much everything in my computer at this point matches kind of my color scheme, which is white and blue and black. Unfortunately, the cabling in my computer, it does not match, and that's kind of a bad thing, because cabling is kind of something you see a lot on my computer. So we're definitely looking at getting some sort of like either a modular power supply, or just getting a power supply that, number one, matches my wattage. I'm not going to downgrade at this point. I think I'm just going to stick to either 700 or to like... I'm looking somewhere between 700 and 850 watts. Just because I don't need that much of a bump or anything, but I don't want to downgrade at the same time. So yeah, that's going to be something. But I'm also going to be it's also got to be modular, stuff like that, so the cables are not ketchup and mustard like my current setup. Also, I have to gonna get new SATA cables. That's like super cheap and don't really care about that too much. But yeah, that's about it for aesthetics, at least for now. There could be more in the future. We don't really know. I don't really know. I feel like I'm losing my voice, which is not great. But we're gonna move on to performance. So performance-wise, this is where things get expensive, and this is why I'm waiting. All right, dude, you're just gonna pass. Should I cut you off? Should I match your speed? Such an asshole. But the main, this is the hugest change I'm ever gonna make to this computer. Funny story, the one part in my computer that has not somehow been changed or upgraded is my CPU. That's always remained since the very beginning of the Vectro Beast. That's going to change next year. I am going Intel. I think it's time I go Intel. I think it's time I start being able to play games and get good performance. Don't get me wrong, I get great performance in games now, but there's a lot where you can there's a lot of games where you can tell I'm lacking. It's obvious. You know, some games are exclusive to Intel builds, such as No Man's Sky, which I really don't care about, and just will eat your AMD processor alive because it doesn't give a shit. Or some games are just not optimized for AMD because they really don't care about AMD, because AMD is supposed to be cheap. You get what you pay for, right? So I'm looking at either the Intel 6600K, the 6700K, or the 6800K. I'm not entirely sure which one, but it has to... At this point, I would like it to support DDR4 RAM. I know that means I'm going to have to get new RAM, but it's going to be kind of future-proof. That's another key thing, is you got to kind of think ahead when you're upgrading. So that's why I would like to get something that's DDR4 compatible. Any of the Haswell products are not DDR4 compatible. Haswell E, though, that's a different story. Those are actually made specifically to support DDR4. Now, those are my options right now. Intel 6600, 6600K, 6700K, or 6800K, and I'm kind of locking them at that. That's the three that I'm looking at. Yeah, moving on, I'm also going to need a new motherboard, because it's going to have to support that new Intel processor. And obviously I'm going to have to get new RAM if I need DDR4 and not DDR3. So, yeah. And then obviously I'd have to pay for a new product key for Windows 10 because Windows sucks. That's the only explanation I have for it. No, really, but with Windows, every time you upgrade a core component in your computer, so whether that be the motherboard, the CPU, or like if you change your installation drive, you're gonna either have to reapply your product key, or if it's no longer valid, which Microsoft likes to just randomly deactivate product keys, you're gonna have to get a new one. And that sucks, because that is super expensive. There are sites like Kenworth that sell OEM keys for $30, so I might go that route, but we're not sure yet. So that's about it for the Vectro Beast. I can't wait to show off the new look. I'll probably post a picture on my Instagram as well as my Discord, maybe even, obviously, Snapchat, right? Obviously, I'm going to be Vectro on Instagram and Vectro on Snapchat. For Discord, link to that is in the description of this video, as always. But yeah, moving on. Flominel. This is an interesting topic because I've actually never discussed Flominel on the channel before. Flominel is my old nickname. It came before Ro Fleming and Ro Gaming, all that fun stuff, before Vectro. It actually originated in 2008 under the name Da Flominel. Later, in 2009, I decided to shorten it to Flominel. In 2013, it was changed to Flominel with all lowercase letters, the O being replaced with a 0, which was obviously inspired by Deadmau5. As interesting as that name was, it became a target. Something I really don't discuss on this channel, kind of a dark and heavy and messed up topic, is bullying. That's a thing. It's not a joke. People treat it as a joke all the time. I know that, you know, recently in the last like year or so, public school systems have started to at least act like they're doing something against bullying, but man, back when I was in school, bullying was so common and it was so accepted by teachers. They knew you were being bullied, but they weren't going to do shit about it, because what are they going to do? Are they going to rough up the kids? No, they can't do that. There's nothing they could do. Detention, that was a privilege. Getting out of school and for being suspended or whatever, like, you can't fight bullying at this point. Self-defense, that's frowned upon. I've been expelled for self-defense. I mean, it's a rough thing, and Flominel it became such a topic, such a harsh topic for me that I ended up having to move on. And that's how Ro Fleming got created. It was a way to start fresh, to feel new. But the Flominel name, I think I'm going to retire it. I've still kind of gone by it somewhat. Some people call me it still. I still use that name because it's kind of hard to part with. Just because it's stuck with me for so long, and I've been known as that for so long. But it's time to move on. So October 31st, I'm thinking of killing off the name, but I have an idea for it that might work. That would kind of replace the idea of killing it off, and that is with the Vectro Fox. In case you haven't noticed, I have a new logo. It's been an idea for a long time that I wanted to have some sort of like animal for my logo. I just wasn't sure what. But I really like, you know, I've always been a cat person, but I ended up asking on my Facebook whether people prefer canines or felines. I had not said anything about a logo. I had not said anything regarding my channel or anything. I just asked a question, felines or canines? People replied canines. So I did put some thought into it and finally came up with a wolf, or a fox, not a wolf. The awkward part is my logo looks like a wolf, but it also looks like a fox, because foxes and wolves look so damn similar that it's pretty much impossible when drawing to distinguish between the two. So with the Vectro Fox, like I said, something's gonna happen to the Flominel name. I think I'm gonna assign the Flominel name to the fox. If you know Jace Wolf, who's probably watching this video, his wolf is actually called Jasja. So I might kind of call my fox Flominel. That might be the new direction. So about the logo, because I know some people are actually against it. Like I said, it's been an idea for a long time. The fox itself was not. I kind of rushed it, to be honest. But like any other of my designs, it's going to be updated. It's going to be changed from time to time. That happens. But I wanted something new, something fresh, and so the fox happened. So, yeah. The design obviously still resembles the channel and my old designs and stuff. It still picks up a lot of the style. It's not rounded or anything. Originally, the only parts of the logo that I kept were the eyes and the background. I actually kept the honeycomb white background. But after some reviewing, Jace actually suggested that I keep the forehead, the top of the head, with the little chiseled triangular cutout. He kind of suggested that I keep that. So I ended up doing that. That's really that. So the eyes are the same, the forehead is the same, the honeycomb is the same. Besides that, everything else is pretty different. The ears are actually bigger than originally planned because, I don't know, Jay suggested it, and I kind of like the idea. They seem a little too big, though. I'm not sure. I might change that in the next, like, little update. But that's the Vectro Fox, aka Flominel, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, actually, it is worth mentioning. Sorry if I'm like all over the place and not paying attention to the road and stuff, but I'm like reading off a piece of paper on my desk. That way, I know exactly what to say at this point. It's kind of scripted, kind of not. It's like obviously I know what I have to say according to the paper, but besides that, like how I say it and whatnot, that's different. That's off the top of the head. But the logo is going to be universal. It's not going to be, at this point, I don't think I'm going to be able to create different versions of it. And what I mean by that is if you look at, say, my gaming, if you look at my channel, I have Vectro Gaming. That's a logo that, you know, was like a controller. If you looked at Vectro Photography, it looked like a Polaroid camera. If you looked at music, it had, you know, play, pause, skip buttons. If you looked at, what was the other one? Oh, Creations, it had a pencil, like, in my teeth. Like I was thinking, you know? Real fancy. That's not going to be a thing, I don't think, at this point. I don't know how that's going to be possible. If it is going to be possible, we'll see. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. So for now, the Vectro Fox is one face for all. It's universal. It's like a one-size-fits-all hat or belt. Kind of like a beanie, I guess. Yeah, that's it for Vectro Fox, Flominel, and Vectro Beast. Those are the three main topics that I was going to discuss. But then there's the other topic that, yeah. So in my last episode of Single Player ATS, I actually discussed partnerships. Said, you know, there was one that I was looking at, but ultimately decided against it. There were other ones that I had in mind, blah, 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 blah. Not in it for the money, blah, 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 blah. In it for the music, in it for various tools. Well, here's the thing. I ended up applying for a partnership with a few different places. I actually, originally, my original plan was to join Fullscreen, because Fullscreen has a lot of good tools, they have great music, they have very, very good channels attached to them. I really like it. Unfortunately, it did not meet the minimum requirements, just because of how small the channel is. That's how things are. So I ultimately didn't get accepted into Fullscreen. I also didn't get accepted into TGN, Machinima, and I think there was another one that I applied for. So finally, I actually went back to the channel, or the partnership that I originally turned down, which is Freedom. And I got accepted. So that's now a thing. I'm officially going to be partnered with Freedom. It's currently in a process. I have to take care of some things beforehand. Change some settings on the channel and go through the whole invite, like an application process. But I've been accepted, so I will be a part of Freedom. So that's an interesting change to the channel that I didn't honestly think was going to happen, but it did. So how's this going to affect the channel? Well, we're going to have better music. We're actually going to have music coming in from Audio Micro, I think is what it's called, and we also have Epidemic Sounds. Oh my god, shoot me in both of my legs and then my dick and then my forehead. I hate this intersection. We're gonna be here forever. We are going to be here forever. Okay, this truck right here. I'm gonna go. Okay, so now that traffic's blocked. Oh, we are good to go. We are solid. That was a good plan. That was a really good plan. I really hope I didn't like cut anyone off, because oh yeah, we got one guy. Okay, we got a line behind us now. Look at this. Look, oh, it is so beautiful. Look at that sunset. It's already sunset. Holy shit! I didn't realize how fast time flies. But yeah, so I'm officially going to be a part of Freedom. We have some good music coming up. Audio Micro, Epidemic Sounds. I'm not sure how much I'm going to utilize the music, to be honest, just because I love no copyright sounds. I also love copyrighted music. But that's definitely a possibility. We could be looking at Epidemic Sounds and Audio Micro. I have better tools that I can use to kind of promote the channel and videos. And it's not so much about promoting it, it's more about pushing it out to services that I use. So Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I mean, Twitter and Tumblr I already post to. But Facebook, it's kind of like I have to do it manually through IFTTT. Well, it's not manual, it's automated, but I'd rather have everything taken care of in one service. So epoxy, of course, is going to be very useful. And if I have any, any real issues with Freedom, it's actually no contracts. So unlike TGN, unlike Fullscreen, unlike Machinima, where you're locked into a 2-year contract, I can walk out of Freedom anytime I want. It's that easy. So, yeah. But that's really it for all of the topics that I needed to discuss. I actually didn't think I was going to have how much further are we driving? This was a bad idea. Yeah, so this is going to be a long episode, and now I have nothing to talk about. So that's cool. So like, what's new with the channel currently? Well, American Truck Simulator has officially been taken off the channel schedule. That does not mean it's not going to be on the channel. It just means it'll probably be on the channel less frequently. It's it'll just kind of pop up whenever I have a free space. And obviously, oh my, we are getting tired, aren't we? This is great. Just, all the yawning, and I couldn't take note that I may or may not be getting tired. I really wish there was a rest stop right here, because this looks like there could totally be a rest stop right here. But it's not at all on the map, so we can't, That sucks. Let's take a look, actually, real quick, and see. We do not have another rest stop until the end, until we get on the 50. We got it right there. So that's going to be real fun. And then we're practically into Elko. Is it seriously going to take us 8 hours? It is seriously going to take us 8 hours. Or like 7.5 hours. What? That is ridiculous. Well, this is good. So, we're going to gun it. Because the speed limit is 70, and I've been going like 30, 40, somewhere in that area, and that's not cool. But yeah, American Truck Simulator is no longer on the channel schedule. That could change, it could change. It could come back to kind of like a weekly set thing, but for now, it's going to be kind of whenever I have things to discuss, whenever I feel like recording. Because, let's be honest, American Truck Simulator at this point does not fit in on my channel. It really does not. And I've lost a lot of interest in ATS. I really have. It becomes way too repetitive. I'm more of an action type person, as I've discussed before, so it really just, it doesn't fit. And I hate, at this point, I kind of hate recording it. I hate playing it. So that's the sad truth about American Truck Sim and I, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But for now, ATS is really only on my channel because I discuss things. This is what I use to talk about various topics. It allows me to kind of just chillax and talk. And yeah, but I'm thinking about a few things for ATS on my channel that don't look great, and we'll just have to see over time what happens. My God, it is dark. Like, we need to high bright it. High beam is what I meant to say, not high brights. What is high brights? Yeah, it is way too dark without. See that? Barely see anything. Boom. I barely saw her. But yeah, I mean, it's just not, ATS is not a thing that I enjoy anymore, and it sucks because it's kind of a staple on the channel at this point. But we have American, or we have not American, we have San Andreas Law, we have San Andreas Wide, we have another San Andreas series that may or may not be in the brainstorming process, that I can't really discuss at this point. But yeah, the channel is going to change over time. That happens. I actually just got Mafia 3 a few days ago, so that's probably going to be on the channel more. If you were there for, like, I did a live stream of it, just kind of for someone to watch. Not really like a live stream. We'll see. I'm planning on doing more live streams as well, just because I can. And it might make it a little easier, and it might alleviate the issue of me not uploading things, is if I have live streams. You know? Because obviously I had the whole issue with... I've had this whole issue with not being able to upload videos and stuff just because I don't have time, and it's yeah. It's like, when I have free time, I don't want to spend it on recording because it's so cumbersome and there's so much that goes into editing and uploading it. It's a pain. But I don't know. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Because I love this. I love YouTubing. It's definitely been eye-opening for me. It's been awesome. And as much as I currently kind of don't seem to have much, like, appetite for it, I guess. I still love YouTubing, and that's, I'm not gonna stop. But another real issue is I still have a job. You know, I'm employed. Which is actually very different from when I originally started the channel. I'm employed. I work. So my channel is going to reflect on that in some not so great ways, because did I just see red and blues over there? Like, yo, it looks, oh, it's like some weird lighting going on. Okay, so we are actually here at the rest stop. It's going to be up ahead. Yeah, I totally thought that was like red and blues as in like police lights. That would have been cool, but no. That's not a thing in this game, remember? Let's see, let's go ahead and just pull in. Okay, set the camera back. I am thinking of doing more ATSMP. That's definitely a thing. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the channel is definitely going to reflect on my work schedule and stuff, because it's been all over the place. They got me working some odd shifts. They got me just kind of working whenever at this point. It's not pretty, but I need to figure out where to go, because it is not letting me sleep right now. And that's an issue. I feel like so long as you're in the area of the rest... Oh, we're stopping right here. But yeah, it's definitely going to reflect. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. My hours are going to be all over the place, especially considering it's going into the holiday season. Hours are going to be all over the place. The days I work is going to be all over the place. It's going to be impossible for me to schedule when to like record, edit, and upload videos. So a lot of videos are going to be pre-made. That's just the way it is. They're going to be pre-recorded like crazy. At least until I can kind of find stability. It sucks, I know, but it's the way it is. There's no way I can see what's on that side of the road, so we're gonna go and hope nothing's there. So that's good. But yeah, that's just the shitty part of, you know, being employed and YouTubing is it's hard to kind of predict when to do things, especially when schedule is all over the place. They got you coming in extra shifts. They call you in when someone calls out. That happens. That's tough shit, but it is what it is. So yeah. I know there was actually something else I was going to discuss, but I think of it and then I keep forgetting about it. And it sucks. It really does. I've been playing a lot of games recently. That could also be another big issue as to why I haven't been so interested in ATS. Is I've been playing a lot of games recently. I actually haven't even been interested in GTA really. I've been losing interest in that. I've been playing Just Cause 3, which as my little intentional slip up may suggest, it freezes and crashes. It does that. I did get Mafia 3. Great game, love it so much. It's so fun, dude. Definitely hoping to do more Mafia 3 on the channel. It was originally supposed to be scheduled for Tuesdays and Thursdays to replace my Rainbow Six Siege series, so that might still be a thing. What am I paying for? Oh, it's probably my loan. You know, that's the thing. But yeah, so Mafia 3 is definitely going to be making... There's definitely going to be more on the channel of it. Rainbow Six Siege has been outed, but not entirely. Originally, I was going to just completely discontinue, but if I can do more multiplayer with Jace, that's going to be great. I do plan to do more multiplayer stuff in general on the channel. So as you saw with like Battle Block Theater, American Truck Sim MP last week, you also saw that live stream that I did with the Jace for Rainbow Six Siege. You know, doing the good old terrorist hunt. So those are definitely options, and I definitely plan on doing more multiplayer and doing more to kind of grow the channel. We're almost at 200 subscribers, guys. I mean, it is, I know it's such a small number. It is minuscule, but to me, it means a lot. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing, liking videos, disliking, commenting. I mean, it's been insane. It's been insane, and we're also approaching my 2-year anniversary on YouTube. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy. You know, I doubt I'm ever gonna be a big YouTuber. I don't plan on it. I didn't plan on being... I didn't plan on having 200. I didn't plan on having like 50. And yet here we are. So yeah, it's insane, and I love you all for it, because it's fun. You guys are enjoying my content. Yeah, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be sitting here at 4:23 in the morning recording an ATS blabbering about some stupid shit in my life, right? Getting real serious with that bullying talk, you know what I mean? If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be this way. I feel more comfortable talking nowadays, like even face to face with people. It's all because of YouTubing. It's crazy. The fact it's crazy to think that people across the globe are watching my videos and have actually helped me talk better with the people close to me. It's insane. And again, I can't thank you enough. I don't know what I'm going to do for the 200 subscriber special. I'm sure that's going to be a thing. I just don't know what it's going to be. I also don't know what I'm going to do for the 2-year anniversary. I might bundle the two, to be honest, because they are so damn close. My 2-year anniversary is on, what, November, like, 27, 29, something like that. So that's definitely a thing. I don't know what I want to do. We might do a live stream, we might do a montage, we might do both, we might do a vlog. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of want to do vlogging just because this phone has an amazing camera that shoots 4K. It's a little insane. But yeah, we'll see. If you have suggestions or anything, no, I'm not doing like an ice bucket challenge or anything. That's, you know, not a thing. But do people still do those? I mean, I know it's been like a year since people were doing those, but seriously, do people still do those? I don't know. Definitely didn't almost miss my exit this time though. That was good. I actually saw it from like a mile back on the sat nav, GPS, whatever you want to call it. What else is there? Yeah, I mean, just let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think I should do for 200 or 2-year or both. But yeah, I mean, it really, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be talking about these. I wouldn't be thinking about these. So definitely let me know. Yeah. I guess that's really it for topics. I am now completely out. Like, yeah, I have no idea what to talk about now. San Andreas Law, still going to be on the same schedule. I do apologize. Number one, I do apologize for this video being out late. That was uncalled for, and I never really said anything about it until I posted on Discord earlier, like right before this video. But yeah, I do apologize for that. I do apologize that today the San Andreas Law video is going to be late. I do plan on uploading it as soon as possible. I just don't know when that is. I am off from work today. Hopefully they don't call me in. If they do call me in, I'm probably going to take it just because, number one, more money. Number two, it makes me look way better as an employee. Makes my resume look good too. Like, damn, dude. But yeah, I do have the day set off. Like, I'm supposed to actually be off today, so hopefully they don't call me in, because that way I can record, edit, upload, and maybe it's not even San Andreas Law. I could be doing Mafia 3. I don't know. I could even do a live stream of San Andreas Law if you guys want. So those are definitely options that I'm looking at today. But yeah, San Andreas Wanted. I'm keeping that on Fridays. That's just a good way to kind of cool off at the end of the, blow off some steam at the end of the week. Having to deal with all the stupid AI in GTA and all that. But yeah, that's really it. That is really it. I've milked this cow dry. We are done with topics. We are pulling into the yard right now. Let's go ahead and actually disable that. Let's go ahead and see how good we do with this easy-ass drop-off. Yeah, that's another thing, is I actually switched the settings for drop-off points so that they're kind of randomly set. I don't know what it's going to give me every time. Just kind of have to pay attention to the GPS, pay attention to the ground. See what the lines are, but that looks good according to the game. Let's go ahead and actually look real quick. Look how beautiful this truck looks. It looks so good. It looks so good. I mean, how can you not like this at this point? So good. But yeah, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna go ahead and drop off this trailer and end things, just because that's how we do things. Alright, so we traveled a total of 808 miles from Los Angeles, California to Elko, Nevada. Of course, we hauled those Teslas. We actually took a total of 29 hours and 49 minutes, consumed 118.6 gallons of diesel. We gained $28,329 as well as 5,446 XP. Look at how much I mean, look how much we earned for experience. That's actually crazy. We're almost at level 34, and yeah, that's that's really it. We somehow got 2% on the truck, but we didn't get any on the trailer, which was awesome. So yeah, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed this episode of American Truck Simulator. I almost said San Andreas Law, by the way. Let's not ignore that. But I certainly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out. It lets me know to continue doing this because, let's be honest, American Truck Sim at this point is not doing great on the channel. It's just not. So yeah, just let me know. There it is. Let me know down below in the comments section what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, if you would like to see more of this content. I can't figure out a damn thumbnail for this thing. Like, really, I can't. It's just not. Okay, that might be good. Because it's got to fit the, you know. Or what if I do like that? Oh, can I back up more? What do you guys think? Of course, you're not going to be able to tell me because, you know. Oh, that's as far as I can back up. I kind of like. Ooh, that looks good right there. Oh, it's terrible, but it looks good. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? If you get that reference, great. If not, I'm sorry. But yeah, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new, subscribe to the channel if you want to see the newest content. You can also check out my Discord server and website. Both of those are linked down below in the description. You can also check out where I get my mods. I actually get my mods from two different places. I get them from atsmods.lt as well as the Steam Workshop. So yeah, the link to ATS mods LT is down below in the description. Link to that is there. Steam Workshop, if you have ATS, you just go into the Steam Workshop and they're there. I mean, that's really it. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section, of course. I am Ro. I hope you guys enjoyed, but until next time, goodbye.